Firefighters are on the scene of a fire at the Deutsche Bank building. Officials say it's a two-alarm blaze. No word yet on any injuries. The Deutsche Bank building was severely damaged in the September 11th attacks. The building is currently in the process of being torn down as part of the rebuilding efforts downtown. We have a crew at the scene and we'll bring you more information as it develops. There are scenes reminiscent of 9/11 tonight in downtown Manhattan. The former Deutsche Bank building on Liberty Street is on fire and a number of firefighters have been injured. We go now for the latest to our Amanda Farinacci, who's been following the story all day. She's standing by now with an update. Amanda.
Well, Cheryl, things are still very active here in Lower Manhattan as firefighters fight a now fifth alarm blaze that began in the Deutsche Bank building. Fire officials believe it started on the 20th floor. That building is only 33 stories high. At once it stood at 40 stories high, but as you mentioned, the building was in the process of being raised in order to make way for reconstruction at the World Trade Center site. There's lots of fire and EMS police presence down here. As a fifth alarm, that means there are literally hundreds of firefighters responding to this, dozens of engines and trucks, as well as special operation vehicles and rescue companies from all over the city. Number of injuries to report. At least 3 pedestrians or people working in the buildings, we're not exactly sure who those people are, taken out of the building into area hospitals. There are preliminary reports. Sources say that there are at least 2 firefighters taken to area hospitals as well in cardiac arrest. Obviously, this fire is still ongoing. It does appear to be get knocked down. It does appear like it is getting knocked down. It looks like it's almost out. There are some flames on the south side of the building, but from our vantage point where we're standing now, we can only see black smoke and no flames from this angle. I should point out that police officials are now warning people. They've closed off the streets. I should mention they've closed off the streets, sections of Liberty Street, obviously surrounding the building, as well as portions of the West Side Highway have been shut as well. Police officials said that there have been a number of injuries, people who have been hit by debris. The scaffolding is apparently coming off from the side of the building. And as anybody who knows what this building looks like, it has been covered by scaffolding for probably about the past year or so, if not longer. And pieces of that obviously coming off from there's something of a wind tonight, and pieces of that have come off the building. So definitely those portions of the streetscape have been closed off to the public. Obviously, the NYPD and the fire department working to make sure people are safe. Obviously, they want their first responders safe as well. Once again, we have reports that there are 2 firefighters suffering from cardiac arrest taken to area hospitals. There have been a number of pedestrians or another number of other injuries, people taken to area hospitals. Not exactly sure on the status of any of those people. We'll have to bring back an update with as soon as we get that information. We'll give you an update on the status of the firefighters and the people as well. And as soon as this fire is completely knocked down, obviously we'll have the latest for you as well. That's all from here in Lower Manhattan. I'm Amanda Farinacci. Cheryl, let's go back to you.
Amanda, a quick question. That building has been abandoned since 9/11. I guess a lot of people there are talking about September 11th because of the rush of firefighters and emergency personnel that have been in that area tonight.
Yeah, certainly, actually, and people, sort of milling about, standing in front of the World Financial Center, looking up and down the West Side Highway, hearing, a large number of fire trucks, police presence, police telling people to get back, get back. I actually was working on 9/11. It reminds me, it sends chills for me to see the scene that's so reminiscent of that day. The weather is nice, it's very windy. There's just a lot of similarities. So definitely people pointing that out, and definitely people wary about the situation.
Have you talked to any fire officials down there? What did they say is feeding this fire? Could it be the winds?
We have not spoken officially with fires, but I would say, obviously I keep touching my hair. There is I wouldn't say it's an intense wind, but it's enough of a wind that things are definitely blowing around. Things are definitely sort of making their way. So I certainly would expect that the wind has played some, role in this, in the difficulty of fighting this fire.
Okay, Amanda Farinacci, we'll check back with you soon. Thank you.